The Meanings of the Noble Qur'an with Explanatory Notes by Mufti Muhammad Taqi Usmani is such that it doesn't overwhelm you with the amount of commentary or leave you confused as to what is commentary and what is the text. And by that, I mean, like further options of translation, further meaning of particular words or other ways that the phrases can be rendered. The translation itself is better than any of the non-Muslim translations that I have seen, and I think I've seen them all. And it's also better than most of the ones done by Muslims. Now, there are some word associations that I would not have picked, like in the commentary of Surah 98, using the word pagan, because pagan was a term used by the Catholic Church for all monotheists, a slur. So pagan and heathen are not actually terms that in the root have anything to do with religion, so I would not have used that. But in the translation itself, it uses the term polytheists. Now, misassociators would be a broader term, but I mean, what are people going to make of that? What do they mean? There is a few words that are listed in a way that I don't think he knows what the words mean. But he doesn't do as bad as most of the translators. Bahira, Sa'iba, Wasila, Ham'i, actually does give a rendering of what that means. Now, I think it should have gone in the translation rather than otherwise. There is commentary that connects you to what the Bible has to say on these things, and that these things are confirmed, or that the Quran does it better, without certain prejudice or injustice or something, which is certainly important. And it's not like some people, they're trying to, justify their belief in Islam through, the Bible says the same thing. Now, the style of the language is, contemporary, and not what you'd call classic, not what you'd call, the Jacobean, or whatever you call the King James Version of the Bible way of speaking. So that's nice that it does that. Now, the commentary is very relevant with saying, well, there's these hadathana, the hadith that mentions, this was going on at the time, and this specifically this specifically taught lessons in regards to this thing that was going on, and that sort of thing. It doesn't go too far in the point of scientific miracles, although I think it does touch on that. But the point is living a practical life. Now, I do think that some of the chapters towards the end should have had commentary, but we do know from some of the commentary how to use some of the verses, like, this is included in this part of the prayer, or this is, people would say this before going to bed, or that sort of thing. But it doesn't actually do that in full detail, because the Quran, you can, there's an occasion or a purpose or a meaning or something for everything in here.